Okay, let's start with the CSS box model. Okay, the CSS box model is essentially a box that wraps around a very HTML element. It consists of margins, borders, padding, and actual content. The image below illustrates the box model. Okay, you can see here, you there will be a content. Above the content, we will be having padding. Okay, above this padding, we are having border. Above this border, we are having margin. Okay, this is a way. Okay, let's check with one example. 1 minute, guys. VS for taking time. Okay. Give me 1 minute, guys. VS Code is getting problem. Okay, great. So open. Yeah. Oh, first I will erase all these things. So, file this external file. So I will delete this. Oh, great. Here, guys. So in the body, what I'm doing, I'm going to take one div. Div means division. Okay. This is also an whole element. I will take a lorem 10. Okay. Some random text I will take. We can check in the browser. See, the text was displaying. Okay. Then what I have to do, we have to check with the box model. So first I will give a styling for div, like the width should be 320 px. Okay, the height, no height. Okay. Next, padding. I will explain what is this padding. Okay, padding 10 px. Next, border 1 px, solid black. Next, margin 44 px. Okay, let's check in the browser. See, what is this? First, check in the image. What is this margin? What is this border? What is this padding and content? Okay. See, the lorem, this text will be there. Now, this we called as content. Okay. This is a content. Next, what is this padding? Just increase the padding. First, I will divide this. We can make a division like this. So see here, if I, what will happen? If I increase the padding like 10 px to 20 px, see, check here, the space between this content and the border was getting increased. Okay, so example 40 px. Here, the space between the content, this content and this border is increasing. Okay, this we called as padding. What is padding? Padding, guys? Guys, are you there?
Yes, the space between the content and the border.
And the border is called as padding. Then what is this margin? Okay, so what I will do, I will decrease the size to 1 px. See, the space between this screen and this border, okay, is called as margin. It may be from the parent element also. Okay, so it is from the relative element. Okay, here body. Okay, here screen is the relative element. So from the relative element to the this border here, if I increase with 10 px, 10 px, here we can check this space. Got it? This space is not increasing, only this from this screen to, okay, from this screen to, from here, check here. Okay, margin example 70 px here. Sorry, I changed with padding like 50 px. I will give padding as 0 px as of now, and I will make the margin as 10 px. See, the padding is not increasing. The space between the screen and this border, okay, is increasing. This we called as margin. Got it? Now, what is this border? Check, give 3 px. See, the border, okay, the border size will be increased. So as of now, I given as solid. So I'm going to check, sorry, red. I will give this black to red. See, the color The color of the border is changed. And I'm going to check the solid too. Dotted. See, the border is changed to dotted. Got it? There are so many values will be there. We can change this dotted to double dotted. We have so many values are there. Okay. I will explain all those things later. Got it? Got it? What is border, what is padding, and what is margin? Any doubts? Any doubts?
No.
Okay, great. Okay, great. Next. This is one of the most important concept, but easy. Okay, it was too easy. Please look into once. Okay. Next, the next important concept is flex box. Okay, flex box stands for flexible box. It is display type that come with a range of properties following you to arrange the item easy. It is an alternative to using display and float and other layouts. The flex box element is split into two main parts, the container and the item. The container is a parent element. The flex items are child element. Okay. So don't worry about this. I will explain. Okay. See here. Example. Okay. Example. I will remove all these things. So what I will do, I will take one container. So there will be a container and there will be a child. Okay. So for the child, I will give as 1, 2, 3. Okay. So yes, please check here. This is a parent element and these are the childs. Okay, this is a nested. Got it? This is a parent element and this is our child elements. Got it? Any doubts? Okay, great. Next. So what I'm doing, I will give one class as parent. Okay. Class equals to child. Okay. So what I'm trying to do, I will give. Okay. Now, so here for the parent, I'm going to design as okay display flex. Don't worry what it is. I will explain now. Okay. Next, background. Okay. Instead of before adding a property, please check in the browser what you are getting. See here, you are getting 1, 2, 3. What we printed here. So okay, what we wrote here, it was printing here. So now check. Once I give display flex, it was coming in row. The column is changed to row. Okay. So background color, some color, anything will be fine. Okay. So background color aqua. Next, child. I have to design for child. I will give some properties. Okay. So background color blue. Next, background color blue. Width is 100 px. Next, margin is 10 px. So text align center. Next, line height 75 px. font size 30 pixels. Okay, now it's looking like this. Okay, see here, this will help to make the responsive website. The Flexbox is helpful for making responsive website. You got this. So by giving display flex, you are getting the column to row. That's it. All these things you already know. If you don't know about this line height, this is a line height. Okay, I will explain this later, but don't worry. As of now, this is the text align center, the alignment of the text, and this is the font size, and you know the width, margin, and background color. Okay, don't worry about this line height. I will explain later. Got it? You know all the properties what we are having. Okay, the only new thing is display flex. Okay, display flex means you are making a column to row. Okay, it will in a default it was going to print in a row wise. Okay, see it. Got it? Now what I will do first, flex direction property. Okay, please check with this. The flex direction property defines in which direction the container wants to stack the flex items. Okay, as of now we given the default will be in row wise. So now what I will do, flex direction row, no changes. See, no changes. If I give flex direction column, see, it was displaying in column. Okay, next, flex direction row reverse. Check here. So it was displaying the content in the reverse. Okay, just to arrange the item wherever we required, we are using this flex box. Okay, any doubts? To arrange the items, to arrange the elements, we are using this flex box. Next, we having a property as column reverse. See, 3, 2, 1. Got it? So to use this flex direction property, the display flex is mandatory. Okay, by using this, we can arrange the elements easily. So check now. You got some idea, right? So check what is flex box. Flex box stands for flexible box. Okay, it is a display type that comes with a range of properties allowing you to arrange the item easily. It is an alternative to using display and float and other layouts. Okay, we are having a display and float property in CSS. Instead of using that, we can use the flex box. Okay, a flex box element is split into two main parts: the container and the item. So container, so the parent element, what we are having, right? The parent element, this we called as container. Okay, the container is a parent element and the flex items are child elements. See, these child elements are the flex items. Okay, so try to understand. Okay, by making this display flex. Okay, display flex means the items will be arranged in the row wise. How to make it as a column wise? So by giving flex direction column reverse, the flex direction row reverse. By using these properties, we can arrange the items. Next, flex wrap property. What is this flex wrap property? Okay. Okay, check. I will increase the elements. So what I will do, see, we having number of items. So first I will give, okay, first I will give flex wrap. Okay, flex wrap. Okay, the flex wrap. Okay, see here. What I will do, it helps to make the response websites, right? See here, the UI is not breaking. Okay, for the small screens, it was moving to next lines. Okay, it was moving to next line. So by using this flex wrap, the UI won't break. Got it? If example, if I won't give this, check once, what will happen? See here, the UI is breaking. Okay, without giving flex wrap, the UI is breaking. See, the UI is not looking good. So, but because of this, if you use the flex wrap, then we can make the responsive websites easily. Okay, got it? Next, we are having another property as no wrap. So by this, it won't go to the next line. It is a default behavior. Okay, this is a default behavior. Now we are having another one property as wrap reverse. So please check here. It was displaying 312 in a reverse order. It was getting, okay, wrap. When we are having displayed, okay, 1 2 3, but when we started to wrap, okay, for the small screen it was displaying in a reverse order. Got it? Any doubts? Please practice, guys. Okay, without practicing you won't get these concepts. Next, we are having justify content center. Okay, so what I will do for this, I will take only one element to make a better understanding. Okay, so here we have displayed this element in this first position, right? My intention is to display this element in this position, center, horizontally center. How can we achieve, guys? Do you have any idea? Yes or no? Okay. Next, so how can we achieve this? So justify content center. So say horizontally to make the element to arrange in the center, then we have to use justify content. Okay, the same the way we have like flex start. So this is the first position to arrange in the end position, horizontally end position. So flex end. So example, if we having multiple elements, this is for the single elements, right? The same the way we having multiple, then what will happen here? That elements will be arranged at the end. If I want to divide the space accordingly, equally, okay, by that time space around, see, equally, if I add a element, if I add the elements also, it was dividing the space equally. Okay, now if I make this as space between, see, divide equally, it was dividing, but space around, by the around it was dividing. Check the difference. See here also in the left and this position around of this, okay, in the left and right around of this element, it was dividing the space. Got it? Next, we seen how to arrange the elements in row wise, okay, means in horizontally, but how to arrange the elements in vertically, okay, how to arrange the elements in vertically, please check once. Okay, I will make this it as, okay, so don't worry, I will explain now. For the first element we can try first. Okay, now it was in this position, but it should be arranged vertically, right? So align items center. Check. It was in the vertically, it was arranged in the center. Okay. So next, we having a property as flex end. Vertically, it was arranging to the end. So flex start. The default, it was be arranged in this, arranged in the starting position. Vertically we are arranging. Okay, the same the way, tell me how to arrange the element in this position, in this division. Okay, in this division, how to arrange the elements in this center of the division. Let's tell me, guys. Vikram, Osan, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Yeah, are you getting the concepts?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me how to arrange this. Okay, by using justify content and align items, how can we make, how to arrange these elements in this center? Okay. Okay, don't worry. First, what I have to do in this position, if I want to arrange means, just make this element in this position. Justify content center. It was arranged. Okay, it is arranged in the horizontal. Okay, then how to arrange the element in vertical? So align item center. See, it was arranged in the center. Okay, now how to arrange this element in this position? The justify content end. Okay, flex end, and in the vertically how to arrange, it should be in center. Okay, in this position. So make the changes will be flex end. Okay, the same that we can arrange this position in 9 direction or 9 positions. Okay, in this position, in this position, the like this we can arrange. Okay, so next assignment for you is, okay, you have to arrange the, okay, see here, as of now we are having a text like 1 2 3, like some text are there, but you have in this example, there is no text in the center. So in the child element there is no text. Okay, you have to display this empty in the child element in the center. This is the example for you. Okay, this is the assignment for you. Please try for this.
Okay.
Okay, great. Next, media query. What is this media query? This is also helpful for the responsive websites, to make the responsive website, guys. So check with this. Are you understand with the flex box?
Yes. To make the UI responsive.
Yeah, to make the UI responsive. It was the most important concept. Please check. Okay, to position the, okay, to arrange the elements in a division.
Okay.
Media query. Media query in CSS is used to create a responsive websites. Okay, so these are the two examples. So give a try for this. I will remove this. In a body, we having H1. Okay, some lorem 10. Okay, so we having some text. Okay, next what I'm doing in a style, I was writing body. For a body, complete body, I was giving a background color as aqua. See, for the complete whole body, I given color as aqua. Next, next at media, I have to write some media. What I'm trying to write? Media screen and max width. Okay, so max width 480. Don't worry, I will explain. 480. The body color should be, okay, body color background. The body background color should be changed to brown. Okay, here. So don't worry, I will explain. I will explain this. What happening? What happening? Okay, so please check here the body to make the websites responsive. For this example, for the small screens, okay, for the small screens, you have to display the background color as brown. For the large screen, you have to display the color, you have to apply a color as aqua. By the time you have to use this media query. See, if you won't give this media, then here for the, see in this position, please check the resolution. Okay, it was I given as 480, right? Max. Okay, max is the maximum. Okay, 480 means 480. The lesser than 480, it should be brown. I was given before. Okay, see here. It was not changing now. The whole for the small screen also and for the large screen also, the same color we are having. But my intention is to change when it was lesser than 480. By that time, I have to change the background color as brown. By that time, you see the when it's coming to 480 and lesser, so it was changing to brown. By the way, by using this media query, we can make the website responsive. Got it? So by using this, you can make the font size also. For the example, for the large screen, okay, large screen, we having font size of 34 px. But in the small screen, it should not be 34. It can be 24 or 20 px. Got it? To make the websites responsive, we are going to use this. Got it? Some of the image to change the size of the images or color of the background image, or the font size, font style, edit anything. Okay, you can write the elements and you can apply the style. Okay, got it? Got it? 480, the lesser than 480, you are changing the color. Now, what I will do, I will write the greater than 480. The, okay, greater than 480 is here. If I give max width to, if I change this max width to min width, then it will be going to change the color. See here, the max width, sorry, min width. Okay, the 480 and greater, we having brown color. If you decrease the size, okay, by that time you are getting a aqua. Okay, you are getting a aqua color, vice versa. Okay, try to understand the min width and the max width based on the screen's resolution. Okay, based on the screen resolution for the small screens, or for the large screen, medium screen, extra large screen, extra small screens. Based on that, we can differ this. Okay, got it? Media query, any doubts? Why you use media query? Why we use media query?
To create responsive design, like you can set the maximum width when the width is like less than maximum width, then
Yes.
it can change accordingly.
Okay,
And
great.
as well as other properties like
Yes,
minimum
yes.
width or maximum width.
Yeah, great. Next, letter spacing. What is this letter spacing? The space between the letters. Okay, so what I will do, I will give a class as heading 1. Okay, same the way I will give heading 2. So dot heading 1. Okay, so in this, what I'm trying to write, letter spacing. Okay, first check with the 3px. For heading 2, I'm not giving anything. Okay, check with the what is the difference. Okay, what the difference you will get. I will remove this. See here, this is a heading 2. This is the normal. Okay, but the space between these letters, if you want to increase, okay, by that time you can use a property as letter spacing. So if we give this as 8px, check what will happen. Okay, if I give -1, the negative value, then see, or -7, check, it was compressed. Got it? The letter spacing. Any doubts? Okay, next, we having some line height. We seen before, right? Line height. So check with the line height. This is the letter spacing. Next, line height. Okay, line height normal. I will give as normal. See, the line height was normal. So if I increase this line height to 1.6, see, otherwise, if I make this line height as 80%, see, the space between the lines, okay, this we called as the line height. So if I make this as 20px, see, if I make this as 100px, the space between the lines, we can change the space between the lines. Okay, the same the way what I changed in the when I explained in the flex box. Any doubts in this? Any doubts?
No.
Okay, that's next. These are the simple concepts. Next, we are having border property. Okay, I explained the solid, right? Only solid. The same the way you can check with the dotted, dashed, double, groove, ridge, inset, outset, none, hidden, mix. Okay, all this property you can check. Okay, 1px border. Okay, 1px solid black, 1px dotted blacks. What I explained in the flex box, right? Here. See, when I explain the CSS box model, I explained it's a border 5px solid gray. The same the way you can use 5px dotted double. Okay, what are the property you are having here? Okay, what are the property you are having here, right? All the property you can check. This is the assignment for you. Next, overflow property. What is this overflow property? Please check with this. Check with the. Please check with the. So we having one h1. I will make this h1 as div and not required with this. Next, div element. So for the div element, I was giving as okay some item with background color, some blue. Okay, width as 250 px. Next, height as 65 px. Next, border 1 px, solid black. So check. See here what happening. I was given the division. My intention is to display this text inside this div. It should not overflow. It should not come outside the division. This is the division. Okay, I will make this blue as aqua. See, it should not come out of the box, but here it's coming out of the box. Okay, so see here, if I give overflow visible, no changes. This is the default behavior. Okay, if I make this, okay, if I make this overflow, how to hide this overflow? See here, it was to make by making overflow hidden. Okay, we can hide the overflow content, but I could not able to see that hidden content. Okay, by that time we can make this hidden to scroll. Okay, we will get here. Okay, see, we can scroll the hidden content by using the overflow scroll. Got it? Any doubts? Next, what happening? Next, what happening? See here. Next example, try to understand. See here. Try to understand with this example. Okay, we are having two divisions. Okay, in this content, we are having okay more content, so we are getting this strong. Okay, that was good. But in this division, we are having less content, but we are getting a scroll. This bar we are getting a scroll bar. It's not looking good. I have to avoid this. Okay, how can I avoid this? Auto. If I give overflow auto, by that time, if we have a more content, by that time we will get a scroll. Otherwise, we won't get the scroll. This can be achieved by using this overflow auto. Got it? Got it? Any doubts?
No doubt.
Okay. Try with all this example. Okay. Next, we are having pseudo classes. So here, overflow property. What is overflow property? The overflow property specify whether to clip the content or to add a scroll bar when the content of an element is too big to fit in a specified area. These are the some values. So overflow visible, overflow hidden, overflow scroll, and overflow auto. We having these examples for this. Next, check with the pseudo class. Okay, pseudo classes. So what is this pseudo classes? Please check with the example first. So what I will give one div. Okay. So on this div, I will be having width padding. Okay. So I will remove this. Same. Don't worry. This is the same content what we have. Okay. So we having, okay, my intention, when we over on this, when we over on this div, the color should be changed. Okay, background color should be changed to some other blue. Okay, how can we achieve that? Or red? Okay, anything will be fine. So by the help of pseudo classes, we can achieve. Okay, for the div, when we over on this div, okay, when we over, we have to, no space in this. Okay, once we over on this div, we have to change the background color to some brown. See, check. See, once we over on this div, we can change the color. This we called as pseudo classes. Check in the syntax. So selector name, it can be any type of selector, element selector, class selector, ID selector, any type of selector it can be. Okay, plus pseudo class like over, or we are having many more pseudo classes like on click, this over functionality. Okay, these two are the most important. Okay, so pseudo classes, we have to write the pseudo class and property and the value. Okay, so this is the way how can we achieve this pseudo class. Any doubts with the pseudo class? Once we over on the division, okay, we can change the color of the division. Any doubts? Any doubts?
No doubts, all clear.
Okay, great. Next, that's it for the CSS. Okay, please check with all these examples. These are the most important examples for the CSS. Okay, if you know these examples, you can make some responsive websites easily. Okay, next, from tomorrow classes, we can start with the JavaScript. Okay, do you have any doubts in the HTML and CSS? Still we have some time we can spend.
As of now, I don't have any doubts or questions. Can you please like share today's recording so that I can practice some, like if I come up any questions, I can directly ask you.
Yeah, okay,
tomorrow
sure,
evening.
sure, Vikram, sure. And do you have a PPT of this, notes of this?
Actually, I don't have a PPT of this one as of now.
Do you have a Murali contact?
Yes, I do have Murli contact. Tomorrow I'll like by tonight, if you share him, he will directly post